زياد عليه كذلك نحب كل الدول الإسلامية بما فيه السعودية. السعودية له منصب خاصة لأنها خادمة العرب، الدولة السعودية خادمة الحرمين الشريفين، وما نريد للإزعاج لأي دولة إسلامية وخاصة السعودية. الهدف ليست وحيدة، بل إضافة إلى السعودية، ليست وحيدة السعودية، بل إضافة إلى السعودية الدول العالم، الدول الإسلامية كلها. يا أخوان، أرجو منكم، أرجو من المقدمين أن يقدموا بالاختصار ولا يزيدوا 10 دقائق، وإن زاد أقصر. أنا رجل منضبط. لا أعطيت 5 دقائق لهم حق الأولوية، لأنه أول من قدم أوراقه. هذا هو الذي أنشأ أو ألقى علينا هذا الفكر. 5 دقائق له انحياز. نعم. الآن
in English please. In English. You should be committed for 10 minutes.
Yes, you can. 2 minutes.
No, that's fine.
I want you to translate the English. Is that everyone? We'll take on 10 minutes.
Yes. Every person who would like to offer the paper, please, has to be for 10 minutes. If he exceeds 10 minutes, I will cut.
It's a maximum.
I'm a disciplined person.
It's a maximum.
Yeah, as a dean of law faculty, I would like from every person to obey this rule. Yes, now, what is the problem of this Jasta? Because there is a relation between a new theory concept of United States and this Jasta, so that my research assistant Kubra now, inshallah, explains this situation for 10 minutes. Kubra, thank you.
Thank you, Professor. To understand the act of Jasta, firstly we...
Microphone is open. Microphone is open.
I think so. We need to talk about the concepts of terrorism of the United States and the United Nations and background of the Jasta, the period between 9/11 events and Jasta.
Kubra, can you introduce yourself, please?
I am Kubra Tunç. I'm a research assistant at the Criminal Procedure Law Department at Istanbul University. I work with Professor Hakeri and Professor Korkusuz.
Thank you. Great.
Firstly, I want to talk about the classification of the terrorism of the United States. For the United States, there are mainly 3 types of terrorism, which is state-sponsored, non-state-sponsored, and individual. In our
Is the microphone open or no?
Yes, open.
Yes.
Yeah, but close one.
Please close it.
There are mainly 3 types of terrorism for the United States. One is state-sponsored, the other is non-state-sponsored, and the last one is individual terrorism. For our case, the state-sponsored terrorism is important, I think, and I would like to talk about the motivations about the state-sponsored terrorism. These motivations of the terrorists can be political, religious, ideological, or failed state anarchism, or it cannot be single issue or organized crime. The political motivation is like a state sponsors terrorists in other states by funding them, by training them, and by supplying them guns. And religious motivation is like a theocratic government, a theocratic state sponsors the terrorists in other states to serve their religious principles. And ideological is sponsor terrorists of a state in another state to support its own philosophical principles. And failsafe anarchism is about the group to take advantage the failure of a government or its inability to govern effectively, especially in remote and rural areas. And I would like to talk about the perspective of the United States of terrorists. Who are they? They are criminals or they are enemy belligerents. What is the difference between them? If we take the terrorists as enemy belligerents, enemy soldiers, the crimes that they commit are war crimes, and they have to be subjected to military detention and military commission. They have to be tried by military commission. Even they operate and they are captured in the borders of the United States. But if we take them as criminals, like a murderer or a thief or a regular, like a regular criminal, they have to be tracked down, arrested, detained, and trialed and convicted like a regular criminal in the traditional civilian criminal courts. And they have to be in the normal enforcement process. And in our case, United States follows both ways, both natures. Sometimes it takes it as an enemy belligerent if the terrorists are outside the United States, but if they are in the United States, if they are captured in the United States, the understanding of the United States is to take them as criminals. Yet, after 9/11 events, the Attorney General, like Ministry of Justice in Turkey, John Ashcroft, told that we would like to change our understanding of combating terrorism. We don't want to take them as criminals, a criminal act. So when we talk about the criminal act, we cannot follow the future perpetrators and cannot punish them for their plans unless they started to work on their plan. But Attorney General Mr. Ashcroft told that we would like to take the issue in another perspective. We would like to follow the paradigm of prevention. So we would like to capture and trial for future terrorists just because of their plans, even if they don't try to work on their plans. And as I already told, to take terrorists in the United States as criminals is quite hard. It has some benefits and some costs. I would like to talk about first benefits. To use law enforcement to combat terrorism helps us to deter any further violations of law, to disable the perpetrator, to actor to carry out any other attack again, and to deter others who might follow in the terrorist footsteps, who would like to follow the terrorists, and to show that it is possible to prosecute the terrorists under the rule of law. But there are some costs of relying on law enforcement to combat terrorism. These are the prosecution of terrorists and their imprisonment may induce the retaliation in the form of new terrorist attacks, like taking hostages to secure the releasement of imprisoned terrorist colleagues, and public trials of terrorist suspects may serve to draw further attention to the case the terrorist represents. So terrorists want to be talked about, want to go on the media, and we try them. We make their trials openly and publicly, like the other general criminals. We may serve for their own will, for their own purpose. And the criminal in a terrorist attack, we have the masterminds and the perpetrators. We have the brain and the arms and the foot and feet. And by criminal prosecution, we can capture the hands and the feet, but may not the brain. So it's another cost for us, and it is difficult to determine, to find the mastermind, the brain, the leader of the terrorists. And criminal conviction requires a level of doubt, a proof of guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. So it is quite hard to reach that level, to prosecute, to find a criminal suspect criminal and convict him or her in a traditional civilian criminal court of the United States. And in a criminal trial, the defense, the criminal suspects, the terrorists can learn the methods and the sources to collect data about them, about their acts. So it is quite hard for us to combat terrorism when our cards are open on the table before the court. So the United States has some acts to combat terrorism. We have SIPA, U.S. Patriot Act, Homeland Security Act, Intelligence Reform and Terrorism Prevention Act, Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act, Jasta. Before Jasta, United States has revealed some acts to combat terrorism before the court. Firstly, we have Classified Information Procedures Act, as I just talked about, talking about the methods and sources to collect data before the court. This act helps United States to make the order of closure, closure on the files, on the data about terrorism, if it suffices to provide a fair trial, to make a summary of the information. And we have U.S. Patriot Act. Right after 9/11 attacks, the Congress enacted this act, and it helps the United States to follow terrorist suspects in a technological way, by using technological means to keep track of them and their activities. And we have Homeland Security Act. This act is also enacted right after 9/11 attacks, and generally the perpetrators are coming to United States, so we can, or the United States can find them right in the borders before they.
The last sentence, please.
Okay. I want to talk about the concept of the concept of terrorism of the United Nations before and after 9/11. Before 9/11, United Nations idea about terrorism is that any country cannot use any force in another country, even if it's a terrorist attack. If it, even it is under a terrorist threat by another country. But after 9/11, United Nations changed his idea and shifted to another way. If there is an issue that threats international peace and security, which which can be a terrorist attack. In this case, a country, a state can use force in another country.
Thank you very much.